Hey everyone, my name is Tom Nuki, and welcome to One Piece Manga Chapter 957. What's it called? Ultimate. So, I know a few things about this chapter. One, the Gemini's Box Discord is going apeshit. They managed to crash the website once already while this was being uploaded. So, not gonna refresh the site because I know I'm gonna get locked out. I already did once trying to get this chapter. Second, what was it? I heard from Yonko Productions that I didn't hear from him personally, but I heard when he tweeted this is the best chapter of One Piece. Period. Um, so I was like, all right, as long as I don't see any spoilers online, I'll be fine. I ended up not seeing it on Twitter until a few hours ago when the Library of Ohara started tweeting out shit, and I'm like, all right, time to get off. Um, so now we are here for One Piece 957. If it's hype, it's not going to be Wano, I guarantee you. Um, let's see. I don't think Edo will blue ball us with the Boa and Kobe thing, but we'll see. We'll see. It's Oda we're talking about. He likes to leave us on the edge. A really cool Weekly Shonen Jump cover. I think I saw this on Twitter beforehand. 10-5 at 17 o'clock. Do not know what that means. And a color spread. Okay. So we have Luffy, Zoro, Chopper, Nami, Usopp, Sanji, which Sanji is driving it, ironically, and not Nami. Um, Frankie, Brooke, and Robin. And it's pick up your speed on a duck raft. It looks like something they'd be on the Thousand Sunny actually. But anyways, New World Marine HQ. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be our every chapter, isn't it? You must be satisfied, Isho. The the abolition or the abolishment of the Seven Warlord system was your goal after all. We never saw eye to eye on it, but the kings of the world have spoken. You still think the warlords were a necessity, despite all the sacrifices that we had to make for their sake? It must be because you never personally suffered under them. That is true. Akainu never had to deal with worlds besides the Paramount War when they were there with him on his side. But he wasn't fighting against them, so if Fuji is right. Wait, is Fuji injured? Oh shit. Let's just put our faith in the SSG going forward. The balance of the world will surely tip in our favor. Okay, so SSG is probably what Vegapunk was working on. It could also tip against us, and Fujitora is on a marine ship. I can't tell who's in front of him. Apparently, in one, a Big Mom and Kaido have formed an alliance. Nani? Does this mean the rocks have returned? So did Kobe relay the message, or did Drake? I forget which one is higher up in the Sword organization, but how would Akainu know? I thought Akainu wasn't. I mean, we never got confirmation that Akainu knew about Sword. It's all the theories now about Sword, but wasn't it a secret? Okay, okay. I save it for the review because I'm doing a review this week probably because it's gonna be a big chapter. I heard. Stop talking like there's some kind of legend. This is reality we're facing here. For this to happen when we're already so busy, what is disaster? Two of the Emperor's allied, and it just had to be, now of all times. While the report stated the alliance is only tentative at this stage, I think we've seen this place before. Isn't this Marine HQ? It should be. I've only seen it in the anime, so hopefully this is. There hasn't been any damage done yet. We have no idea what they're planning, and we could have no countermeasure prepared either. In truth, we know almost nothing about the legendary Rock's pirates. Oh shit, Sengoku. Big Mom and Kaido have been fighting like cats and dogs for years. No one could have foreseen this. Very few Marines are familiar with the name Rocks nowadays. Many years ago, on the pirate island. Wait. Isn't that where Blackbeard is? Pirate Island Beehive. I'm gonna look back at last week's chapter because I think that's where Blackbeard is leaving currently. Many significant individuals came together to seek a quick path to fame and fortune. That meeting led to the formation of the Rocks Pirates. They were a violent group killing both friend and foe alike. Its members included White. Stop. Oda, stop. That's. There's no way. Whitebeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, in their youth, they were led by the Captain Rocks. And of course, it's all going to be a silhouette. Oda. So if Rocks is dead, which he should be, if he's still alive, then it's going to be a problem. Those three used to sail on the same ship. Unbelievable. Many others who sailed under Rocks also eventually made a name for themselves, such as Golden Lion, the Silver Axe, and Ochiko. Where have I heard Silver Lion? Or not Silver Lion, the Golden Lion. That's the only one I know out of those three. Are you serious? Then how come all this is... I was reading a translator's note at the bottom for a second. Are you serious? And how come all this isn't common knowledge? Translator's note, Ochiko, or Ochuku, is known as Wang Zai in Chinese, was a real pirate lord from the 16th century. Well, one reason is that most of the members couldn't stand each other, so they downplayed their exploits as a group. Their Captain Rocks strived to become king of the world, as Pirate King. They were basically a terrorist group bearing their fangs at the world government. This is already a really good chapter, by the way. Like, I'm loving it. So the government covered up their actions, which is another reason, but back then their name was known throughout the world. Are we getting a flashback 38 years ago? A fateful incident occurred at a place known as God Valley. Have you heard of God Valley before? No, probably not. On that fateful day, the Rocks, the strongest pirate crew in the world. So Roger knows the strongest pirate crew, had the most infamous? Okay. Perished on that land. The incident was big news. Their unstoppable evil rampage, which trampled over all in its wake, was finally quelled by Marine Vice Admiral Garp. After the incident, Garp's name reverberated across the world, and that is how he became known as the hero of the Marines. So that's what happened. Vice Admiral Garp has many acts of heroism under his belt, and you see Garp leaving Fishman Island. Okay, so no Garp's leaving. However, he doesn't like talking about this one in particular. Why? He'll acknowledge it if you ask him about it, But Big Mom and Kaido, things keep getting from bad to worse. The biggest reason why is because he allied with a pirate during that battle. Although that part was never reported. You just reported it. A pirate. There is another reason though. He had to protect the Celestial Dragons during that mission. The Celestial Dragons were involved? Wait, isn't it our duty as Marines to serve the Celestial Dragons? His sense of morality never allowed him to believe that. The main reason Garp always rejected the title of Admiral is because it would have made him a direct subordinate to the Celestial Dragons. Okay. That does make sense, honestly. Because I think it was in Reverie. He didn't want to. Or no, not he didn't want to. I think you said to Stelly. He insulted the Celestial Dragons, and everyone freaked out. And Garp's like, "Oh, I shouldn't have said that." So Garp obviously doesn't want to serve under them. His popularity and achievements are probably the only reason why they haven't disposed of him for his attitude. Garp and Roger encountered each other on the island and teamed up to defeat Oda. Okay. I didn't expect that, honestly. We see a silhouette of the Roger Pirates, I think. Should be them. Teamed up to defeat the Rocks Pirates. All in order to protect the Celestial Dragons and their slaves. During what is known as the God Valley Incident. But how does Sengoku know about this, is my question. He fought alongside the Pirate King? What a roll call. The Celestial Dragons, Roger, and the Rocks. What exactly was on that island? I've never even heard of this place. What if... Hang on. What if God Valley is actually Raftel? The island of God Valley is no longer drawn on the maps of this world. What? Probably keep it in secret then. The truth of the matter is, after that incident, God Valley disappeared without a trace. I'm not in frame anymore, honestly. I gotta get back in frame. Alright. An island that the world government wanted to hide was wiped from the history books. Do you really want to know more about an island like that? Rock's ambition to become the king of the world meant he was involved with many of the world's taboo subjects. That's why why did they highlight taboo subjects? That's why there isn't much information on the Rock's pirates anymore. However, I'm sure that those memories are lying dormant in the minds of more veteran Marines. Even though it's all in the past, it seems unbelievable that there was a man capable of leading 3 of the 4 emperors. He was probably Roger's first and most formidable opponent or rival. Wait, first. So, I'm obviously saying first because, or they're saying first because maybe him and Roger have a history, probably. That's what I'm gathering from that. He may have been known throughout the world as Captain Rocks, but his true name was Rox D. Zebek. He may no longer be among us. Okay, so he is dead. But he is one of the few with the initial D who have appeared from time to time. I wouldn't say from time to time, it's pretty common. Wow. So he was a D. While it's true that Kaido and Big Mom were part of the same crew in the past, They are much stronger than they were 38 years ago. If they have truly formed an alliance, then it may lead to the formation of the worst pirate crew in the world. Brand new. What are their current bounties? Oh shit. Wait, Oda, you're not gonna give away their bounties, are they? Oda, that's like too soon, I think. Ah, yes. I was just working on updating the bounties of those who have been strapped of their warlord stat. Wait. Are we gonna get a Mihawk bounty? Oh shit. So we may as well review these bounties as well. First, a man who became an emperor 1 year ago, Blackbeard. Blackbeard is 2 bill, right? Or seeing his actual face on the one poster, okay. As a result of his attack on Impel Down 2 years ago, he was able to recruit very powerful subordinates. He is the current ruler of the Pirate Islands Beehive. Yeah, okay, I thought so. His influence is constantly expanding, and he's slowly overtaking Whitebeard as a force to be reckoned with. The Admiral of the Blackbeard Pirates, Marshal D. Teach, 2.247 or 2.2 bill, basically, 2,247,600,000, right? Yeah, I think so. The next emperor we should discuss is this man. I'm trying to look. I can't. It looks like. Oh, it's still Blackbeard. What am I saying? It's just he's doing it on a projector, so it's like bigger. He was first recognized as an emperor 6 years ago, and is the youngest of the four youngest. Wait, wasn't? I thought Blackbeard was the youngest. Okay. His subordinates trust him greatly. His executives are all big name. Oda. Oda. Okay. Oda. This is not happening. Beckman, Rue, and Yasa boasting high bounties across the board. They are a well-balanced and impregnable crew. Captain of the red-haired pirates. Red-haired. If they're revealing Shanks second to last in the Yonkos, he's gonna have the second lowest bounty, right? What? Red-haired Shanks, 4 billion, 48,900,000 berries. Captain of the red-haired pirates. Moving on, we have a natural-born destroyer who is said to have wiped out a village on the island of giants, Elbaf. Oda. Where are we going to get all the Yonko bounties of? Yeah, so Luffy, 5th Yonko, or Goko, Blackbeard, Big Mom, and Kaido, and then Shanks. I'm in frame, right? Yeah. Okay, oh my god. This is 11 out of 10 chapter already. Moving on, we had the Master Point Destroyers that was wiped out a village on the island of giants Elbaf when she was a mere child, refusing to trust anyone other than her own bloodline. That's not true, honestly. She trusted Jinbei and Bedge. She founded the country of Tataland. Rolling over with her 85 children, she is the queen of Kingdom of Sweets, captain of the Big Mom Pirate Charlotte Linlin. Oh, that's not that big of a jump. Okay. Bounty 4 million, or 4,388,000,000 berries. So Kaido is the biggest bounty. Wow. So, shit. Wait, wasn't there an article in Jump that said Shank was gonna have the biggest bounty? I'm I'm going back to that after this video. And last but not least, this man. Oh, and they're all surprised. Although he was only an apprentice when he was with the Rocks Pirates, he was able to rally many infamous pirates to his banner thanks to his sheer strength, and became an emperor in the process. The Governor General of the Beast Pirates, Kaido of the Beasts. Whoa, Oda. That's kind of crazy. So, I'm going back 2 pages. Which is Shanks is at 48 million and 4,048 million. And Kaido is at. So Kaido has 600 million more of a berry bounty. Kaido of the Beasts. How to. What? From here on out, we can no longer use the 7 warlords as a weapon against the 4 emperors. We'll have to steal the SSG from the Marine Special Science Force. I thought SSG was that. Performs before we can determine whether the removal of this poisonous from our ranks was a wise decision. So they may bring him back. Come on, Oda. Probably won't, but I wouldn't have said that. On a related note, these were the bounties on the Legends of the. So we're gonna get Whitebeard, aren't we? Yeah. Edward Newgate of the Whitebeard Pirates. Oda. What the fuck? This is the best chapter of One Piece. Easily, the world building is insane. Like, Edward Newgate. Is that Roger? Oh my god. Chapter of the year for any manga, hands down. Bounty 5 billion, 46 million berries. Captain of the Roger Pirates, Pirate King Gold Roger. Bounty 5 billion, 564,800,000 berries. Not a single pirate has ever surpassed the bounty of these two. So, Big Mom and Kaido they're showing. However, if Big Mom and Kaido's alliance comes to fruition, their combined bounty will exceed. However, if Kaido and Big Mom's alliance comes to fruition, it already is, their combined bounty will exceed them both. They are currently in Wano, a country that is unaffiliated with the world government. They are, and someone stomps, Fleet Admiral Sakazuki. We're leaving Wano alone. Come on, Akane, make this story good. We don't have the resources to divert there, Sengoku-san. Of course, I had no intention of interfering. I only wanted to pass on my knowledge to this new generation of Marines. Even pirates are capable of developing relationships with one another. Their actions always have a motive behind them. One cannot hope to predict the future when they are ignorant of the past. Speaking of which, there was a pirate in Wano there was a pirate in Wano that Whitebeard, Roger, and Red Hair favored. Wasn't there? You mean Kazuki Oden? He used to be division commander on. Wait, Whitebeard favored? What? How is that? What? Hold on. He used to be division commander on White. So he went from a division commander on Whitebeard's ship to being on Roger's ship. Oh my god. Eventually he was poached by Roger to accompany him on the Pirate King's final voyage. This current situation couldn't possibly have anything to do with Odin, could it? Well, it doesn't seem like Wano is a common factor for all these big shots. It's a bit too much of a coincidence, don't you think, Sakazuki? Damn it. I need more. 20 out of 10 chapter. Amazing. I haven't read a chapter this good in a while regarding One Piece. I just love this chapter, honestly. I want to see more. Wanna better not start next week. I'm saying this for once. I wanted to start next week. Last week I wanted to start this week. But this week I don't want to start. Because I want to have it talk with Akainu and Sengoku more. I think that's important. But I think I might do a review, like I said I was going to do. Because this deserves a review. But if I don't do it in a day, it's not going to happen. Because I'm just going to be overwhelmed by all the other One Piece YouTubers doing them. But yeah, what are we at time-wise? I guess we'll skim through it and do a quick review. And I call this the review. So, first thing off the bat, Akainu never had a problem with the warlords, which is interesting. But Fujitora, it seems that he was injured by somebody in the fight with Sabo, Karasu, and Morley. So Sabo probably injured him. We don't see any burn marks on him, so I don't know if that's the case. And Fujitora is on a ship somewhere. Now, from the looks of it, it looks like they're heading towards a ship that has an interesting Jolly Roger. Like, it looks like the Kuja Pirates Jolly Roger, but there aren't two of them. So I was going to say Kobe and Fujitora are going into Bella, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like... I'm going to say it's going to Mihawk, is my guess. But Mihawk had like 9 ships, right? Going towards him. And then we get the news of the 2 allied emperors. And we see young Kaido, young Big Mom, and young Whitebeard. And then Garp took down rocks with Roger. And that just brings up something interesting I was thinking in the back of my mind during the reaction. Could Kobe and Luffy team up to take down Blackbeard in the future? Because that could be interesting. Like, I would love that. Noted the God Valley incident. I'm calling it the God Valley Island is Raftel. I'm calling it right now. Rox and Roger were fighting over who got the One Piece. Roger won. Or no, they kind of did say it was over Celestial Dragon and slaves, so that's kind of defeats the purpose. Oh no. But Rox D Quebec. I think Quebec or Xbec, however you say that, is gonna Quebec Xbec is gonna be an important thing. That name does seem important. I don't know. Someone probably already found it in like the past 900 chapters of One Piece, and like it was right here, it's a hidden, and then there. But then we got the bounties. Blackbeard is obviously the new Yonko, so he has the lowest bounty out of all of them. But Shanks, here's my theory. The government makes his bounty the lowest on purpose because of his connection to Gorosei. So that could be intriguing. But I don't know how it's gonna work. Cause he's not stronger than Big Mom. I don't think. I think Big Mom is stronger than Shanks, and Shanks cannot be Kaido for sure. So that's I don't know. And then we got the Whitebeard and Roger bounties. Weird we didn't get to see a dragon bounty. That would have been intriguing, but then again, dragon was nowhere in this chapter, so it makes sense. And it kind of course, does not want to be involved in Wano, but once he figures it out, or Sengoku is figuring out what the cause is behind them all meeting in Wano, Luffy, Roger, or not Roger, Luffy, Kaido, um, Orochi, it's all related to Odin. So they might just go there. That might have convinced them as well. So that was a quick little review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I love this chapter. Probably the best chapter of One Piece by far. I've only been like reading it since late Whole Cake, but I can guarantee you this is the best content One Piece has ever had, in terms of world building and everything. My name is Tom Nuki, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye, guys.